to Cooking with Kinsey, episode 4. Tonight we are gonna make roasted potatoes and sloppy joes. The sloppy joes are my mother's recipe. There's a lot of different ways to make sloppy joes. This is her way to make sloppy joes and my way. Some people use like manwich. Some people like use other stuff. I don't know, I've never had manwich. Doesn't sound that good to me. I have a little helper today. Her name's Lady. You can't really see her. She's down by my feet here. I swear I'm gonna try and make this one 30 minutes. I would like to make it less, but I'm really cooking and it takes kind of a long time to cook and to like explain what I'm doing. And I don't want you guys to miss the steps. So I've already started cutting the potatoes that we're using. We're using the Little Potato Company. Hey Blaine. So I already cut most of them up because I didn't want you to have to watch me cut them all up. Once you already know how to cut them, I mean, you cut them the same way. Like, you just take it here, and we're just gonna slice it in half. I already have the oven set at 350 for the potatoes. I'm gonna have to move the phone so you can watch me make the sloppy joes. But like I said again, take the potato. Oh, can you see what I'm doing? There you go. And just like cut it in half like that. Pretty easy. A lot of people could do it. You just want to be careful not to cut yourself with the knife. It can get a little sharp. I already washed these potatoes, so that's good. We're just putting them into a big bowl so it looks like this. Hi Jim. Hi Jessica. So they're gonna look like that. What else do we got there? Alright, so with those potatoes, we're just gonna add this is some just olive oil. It's just like what I like to use. I probably added way too much, but whatever. We're doing ranch potatoes today, so you'll just open this Hidden Valley Ranch, just open it. Be careful like we don't spill it everywhere. For those of you just joining, I am making roasted potatoes and sloppy joes. I already showed how to cut all the potatoes. You just want to be careful. When cutting them, they get a little difficult to cut. You don't want to cut yourself because that would hurt. Anyways, so I'm going to try and keep this under 30 minutes. I just talk a lot. So we're going to take the ranch and just pour it right in there. If you think it's too much, it's probably not. I really like seasoning, so I think it'll be good. We're going to grab a spoon here or something. Grab a little spoon. Okay, that's a really big spoon. Yeah, hold on. We're just gonna grab a normal size spoon. I have to step over my dog because she's sitting in the kitchen. Something that you probably don't want to know is I have mice in the winter, hopefully not right now, but they hide under my stove sometimes. Yeah, this totally does not look like what I want it to look like. That's okay, we're just gonna keep mixing. So this is just the potatoes and the ranch sauce. Ranch powder stuff, yeah. So we just mix that up there. Looks like a lot of ranch mix. That's okay. So the last couple times you watched me cook, I forgot to spray the pan. So we're gonna use this spray stuff. You're gonna spray the pan with Pam. This is actually not Pam, it just is cooking spray. But we're just gonna spray it on there. Give it a good coat because last time all my stuff got stuck. I still do have my swear jar, so please let me know if I do swear. I don't try to. Okay, so just take the potatoes. We're gonna put them right on there. As you can see, there's some extra sauce or powder stuff, but that's okay. So this is the fun part, or the difficult part, whatever you want to say here. Hi Sherry. Thanks. So we're just gonna flip all the potatoes. You want them all like downside, like this. I don't really know why. It's what the bag says that you should do with them. So we're just gonna do that. Flip them all over here quick. When we get onto the sloppy joes, I'm gonna have to move the phone, so wish me luck with that. Because it's already in a good spot where it is right now. So once you get all of these flipped, just like that, that's what they're gonna look like. So we're just gonna put those in the oven. And again, these are roasted ranch little baby potatoes that we're just gonna put right in the oven. You got your apron on so you can just wipe your hands off. Lady, get out of here. No. Okay, so those are gonna go right in the oven there. You can wash your hands in between because I have like the ranch stuff on them. I just like give them a quick little rinse off there. So now we're gonna move on to the, oh, set the timer. So they take about 25, 28 minutes. So I'm gonna set the timer so I don't forget. Hopefully we're gonna almost be done by the time those are done. Okay, sorry, I had to move the camera here. Can you see all that? Okay, so I already have the meat. We're just using hamburger. You can use venison, you can use turkey burger. This is like 70-30, I think. This is what it is. I don't swear that much. Hi, Mom. Mom's back. Hi, Emily. So, for those of you just joining, we're making sloppy joes and roasted ranch potatoes. So I have this fancy thing from Pampered Chef. We're just gonna use to break up the meat here. I have it on like high heat, mostly because I don't really know how to cook or how to like change the heat on here, or what I'm really supposed to be cooking it at. So we're just gonna wait until it gets like browned here. I'm just gonna let it sit there. I was actually gonna start this before I came on. Get out of here. Go. Go lay down. If you're not gonna help me, go. Sorry, that was dog. It's good with Italian sausage too. Emily likes the way I squish the meat, she said. All right, so we're just gonna move all the stuff over here now since I'm mostly gonna cook over here now. All right, so yeah, you just smush the meat around a little bit, and then you remember those hamburger buns that we used to make garlic bread? Well, they're back. They're gonna be sloppy joe buns now. So very versatile buns. You can also use hot dog buns if you don't have hamburger buns. You could use just bread if you don't have hamburger buns. Any kind of just bread probably. You can do that. So that's what we got here. Like I said, this is my mom's sloppy joe recipe. If any of you guys had them, it's really good. The first time I made them for Luke, he's like, why does it taste like a dill pickle? There are dill pickle chips is what he said. Probably because we use a dill relish. Hi, Gail. So, which is weird. I've never had sloppy joes with dill relish in it, besides my mom's cooking. Like I said, you can use manwich or whatever if you want. You don't have to use this recipe, but you always want to make sure you cook the meat really well. Like right now, it's not quite done. I'll show you what it looks like. It's not quite done yet. So, hi Joelle. We're just gonna crank the heat up a little bit more. This is called like a mix and chop, I think. It's really nice, but I always get like the meat stuck, so you just wanna like smush it out of there like this. Then you get it all over. You do not want to lick your fingers when you have raw meat on them. You don't want to get sick. You don't want to get like salmonella poisoning. Whatever else you could get from raw meat. Worms maybe. I don't know, do you get worms from raw meat? I have no idea. So, for those of you just coming on, we are making my mother's sloppy joe recipe and roasted ranch potatoes that I already have in the oven because I'm trying to not make this 500 years long or an hour long. And then we're also, I forgot to tell you guys, we're gonna make some baked beans. The best kind. When you're in a pinch and you don't know how to make real baked beans, you can just use canned baked beans. So that's always fun to do. We'll just set that over there right now. Can y'all see what I'm doing? Yeah? A little bit? Okay. That's good. So you can hear the hamburger is kind of cooking up nice. I used to have one of these like don't know if you've ever cooked hamburger before. It has a lot of like grease to it sometimes, depending on how much fat content is in it. So I bought this like grease mop thing, and it was terrible. I didn't know how to clean it, so by like the second time I used it, I think my mom came over and she was like, this is gross, this isn't working. And I threw it away because no. If anyone has one and you know how to use it, totally let me know. Hey Trampus! Hey Darylyn! Thanks for coming on. Hey Tim! You guys, we are making sloppy joes, my mother's sloppy joe recipe. And hey, I'm doing pretty good on the not swearing part too. My mother's sloppy joe recipe and roasted baby ranch potatoes and baked beans. So this is coming together nicely. I'll show you it. It still has a little bit of red in it, so you just want to keep cooking it. You don't want the red in the meat. I know when you're like eating a hamburger, like a cheeseburger or something. Hold on, I gotta take a drink. Some people do want the red in the meat, but I do not. So there's that. And I already figured out after quarantine, I am gonna have people over and we're gonna do a live cooking show together. Hey Shady. Whoever wants to be my guest, hit me up. Let me know. It's only a small fee. I'm just kidding. But you might have to pay for ingredients because they're getting pretty expensive. I'm kidding again. Oh, I was going to show you this. Okay. So that liquid stuff in there, whew, got Stevie, sorry. That liquid stuff in there, that's the fat. It cooks, like when you cook the meat, the fat turns into the liquid. So we're going to want to take that out. Alright, so the potatoes are roasting. I hope I'm doing okay on time. You just use this little mashy thing, and you just keep mashing. You don't really, because I have a meat thermometer, you can't really meat thermometer this. So we're just going to keep going. Once you think it's done, it probably is. Like there's no test you can do. Like I said, you can't do like the meat thermometer. So we're going to try and get some of that grease or fat out. So I just like mushing it to one side, kind of. And then we'll just set that down there. For those of you just joining, we are making my mom's sloppy joe recipe and roasted ranch potatoes. You should get your mom on your cooking show. Yes, Mother will join me on the cooking show once I can see her after all this quarantine's up. So you just take the paper towel and you just set it in there. You might need 2, you might need 3. I just used like a whole bunch. You can turn the heat off when you're doing this. I've made the mistake where I've actually touched the paper towel right now and it's pretty warm, so you don't want to do that. I'm going to grab my garbage one. Alright, there's that nice view of my garbage can that you guys got to see. So we're just going to scoop it up, plop it right in there. There's still some liquid in there, so we're going to try and get, oh, if you can see that. Oh, I almost spilt it on my head. That would have not felt good. Okay, so we're just going to take the rest of the paper towels that I had and blob out the rest of that. Blob, that's a good word. So I was really excited today to get off work to cook this for everybody. Then I figured I hadn't worked out in so long, so I actually got my workout in today. Like an actual workout, not just like my walks that I pretend like I'm working out. So this looks really good here. All of the red is gone out of the meat. So we're just gonna start adding the stuff. Hi Mindy. Heather, have you tried using a strainer? No, I have not used a strainer. To strain, to get the fat out? Wouldn't the meat fall through it? Kind of like the water. It might work. I might try that next. So, I already turned this on, so we gotta get going. We should probably turn it down a little bit. Alright, so we are gonna use onion soup mix. How's baby doing, Mindy? That's a legitimate question. Paper towels seem practical. They are. except I go through a lot of paper towels. Okay, so onion soup mix just goes right in there. Just use it all up. Looks good. Then we're gonna make the sauce. This is a brand new ketchup thing. You're gonna use like a lot of ketchup, so make sure you have like a brand new container. We're just gonna turn the heat off again. So I'm gonna use probably like, put your burger in the strainer and rinse it. I do it all the time. Interesting. I didn't know that. Alright, so, oh, and my best friend just snapped me. Alright, I can't check that though. She should be watching. Just kidding. She probably has some other stuff to do. So I had some like oil on top, so I just gave it a quick shake there. And we're just gonna put probably like a half a cup or so. I don't know, just squirt it in there. That looks about good. Then we're gonna do mustard, just normal yellow mustard. Yeah, I don't really know how much. We're just gonna put it in there. That looks good for now. And then the dill relish. It's kind of what gives it the pickly taste, I think. We're just gonna put that in there too. So it's kind of like you're making like hot dogs or something. I think that's way too much. That's okay. I can hear the potatoes roasting for those of you just joining. Caitlin, Heather says, Schmitty. I wonder if Schmitty is watching. I doubt it. Alright, so those of you just joining, we are doing my mother's sloppy joe recipe. I love it that I call it that. Roasted red potatoes with ranch stuff on it, and some baked beans. The best kind of baked beans. Bushes. Okay, so now it's the brown sugar part. We don't really know how much of this to put in it either, so just guess. Luke likes his stuff. This is where we fight. We fight more than that, but Luke likes his food really sweet. I like mine salty. So, we're just gonna, oh shoot, I was gonna show you what it looked like. All right. So this is what it looks like right now. You got the ketchup, mustard. Ooh, it smells good. I love mustard. I used to not, but I do now. Ketchup, mustard, relish, onion soup mix, and did that turn on? Yep. And brown sugar. So this mix and chop you can also use to mix, not only just chopping the hamburger. So we're just gonna mix it up here. It's all about taste testing, so we're gonna have to test this a few times before we get it like how we want it. And like I said, I like mine differently than Luke's, so if he was cooking, he could make it how he wants. Well, he's not cooking. I asked him if he wanted to join the show tonight, and he didn't. So it's gonna be like how I want it. So sometimes with this mix and chop, you get the stuff stuck in there, you just scrape it out. All right. It's actually looking pretty good. Pretty good, smelling pretty good too. So, yeah, just mix it up like this. I was watching one of my videos the other day, that one that I made that Caesar salad. You guys could have told me I mixed it for like 10 minutes. Literally, I just stood there mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. I don't know how long you have to mix a stupid salad for. It was pretty good, but all right, so we're just gonna go ahead, take a little test out of this. It's good. It needs a little bit more mustard. You need more ketchup. I think it needs more mustard. Darylyn, you wouldn't like this recipe if you don't like ketchup and mustard, but my mom could make it for you sometime, or I could make it for you. So my mom says I need more ketchup, so I'm gonna put ketchup in it. I thought I needed more mustard, so I put more mustard in it. Just because I like Luke a little bit, I'll put some more brown sugar in it to make it a little sweeter for him. Like I said, I like my food salty. The onion soup mix is really salty, so you don't have to add, and obviously ketchup is salty, so you don't have to add more salt to it. Even though I probably would, just because I'm a salt person. I'm really salty. Anyway, so you just mix it again. Wish you guys could see what I'm doing better. Maybe if I didn't stand right in front of it or something, I don't know. I'll let you see what I'm working with right now. Kind of looks gross there, but it actually tastes pretty good. Those of you just joining right now, we are making, it's almost done now, my mother's Sloppy Joe recipe using onion soup mix, dill relish, ketchup, brown sugar, mustard, hamburger, and then the roasted red pepper, or roasted, I don't know why that's so hard for me to say, roasted potatoes with ranch is in the oven already. Only 10 more minutes left, so that must mean I'm doing pretty good on time because this is almost done. So I'm going to show you now how to make the baked beans. So I have an electric opener thing to open the lid. You don't have to use an electric one. It's just what I have. Oop, sounded like I broke it there. Alright, we're almost there. So it just cuts it like that. You just want to take this part out. This gets pretty sharp sometimes, so you just want to be careful. Hi Jim, I'm making Sloppy Joes. You just want to be careful when you cut that, or open that, because you don't want to cut yourself here. So you have the baked beans. I don't know if this bowl is big enough actually, hold on. If you don't get the right size bowl, it might like spill over. So we're just gonna take the, oh, I should have set this down, okay. Just pour it right in there. There's a little left on the bottom. Okay, looks good. So those are the baked beans. You're gonna put them in the microwave. This is a really easy recipe. A lot of people could do it, and it's really hard to mess it up. So we're just gonna set that in the microwave for now. Let's give this another taste after we put all that other stuff in it. Sometimes I like putting cheese in my Sloppy Joes too. You can also, if you don't want to put it right in the mix, you can do like a slice of cheese on top or something. Whatever you want to do. So we're just going to try it again with my dirty spoon that I've already used, I guess. So good. So good. So, put that away here. I also have, if you guys remember the garlic bread that I did. Hi Janice. I'm doing really good. I'm not swearing on this show at all. I don't think I've said one swear word. I caught myself, but I do have a swear jar just in case. Tell Daniel I say hi if he's watching. So the hamburger buns that I had used for the garlic bread, like I said before, they're very versatile, so we're going to use them as Sloppy Joe buns tonight. We're not going to put garlic on them. We're just, thought I heard Luke there. We're just going to use them just like how they are. You can toast them if you want to. You don't have to though. Okay. Let me taste this one more time, see what I'm working with. Just because I'm hungry. Yep, still tastes good. Okay, so we are going to open the oven here. I'm just going to check on the potatoes, see how they're working through. Those of you just joining, hey Laura! Hey Barb! Those of you just joining, I'm making my mom's Sloppy Joe recipe. Roasted why do I want to keep calling them peppers? Roasted little baby potatoes with ranch stuff on them. Really good, and some baked beans. Oh, gotta move that. Sorry. Oh, shit. Okay. So I had a suggestion from one of my viewers about the hand mitt things. He says that he likes using dirty socks. I really said that was like not a good idea, but some people like cooking differently, and maybe he likes that, so I don't know. We're just gonna check these quick. Yeah, they look good. They look real good. So They actually don't look good. I can show you them. I think I put too much seasoning on them. This is what they look like right now. Yeah, that is definitely the seasoning on the pan there. They're cooking up good though. We'll just take one of those off so I can taste it. Ooh! Even with the oven mitt, if you hold it too long, it's a little warm. So you can see like the bottom's getting nice and crispy. Kind of looks burnt. It's not. It's really hot though, so I'm not going to taste it quite yet. Oops, we were supposed to leave this on. So it's supposed to like simmer. Kind of like when you're making chili or soup. It kind of like all of the flavors come together. So, I can't decide if I like this mix and chop or not. Like I said, it gets all this stuff in here. But, alright. So we got that. Do you guys want to watch me plate it, or should I be done for the day and just put a picture on when I'm done? It's up to you guys. I mean, I'm here all day. Taters look good. Thanks, Mom. It's really warm, or else I would try a bite of it. Oh, so we're gonna want to start the microwave. Remember, it has the baked beans in there. If you didn't remember on how to do that, you can rewatch the video. You should line your pan with parchment paper for easier cleanup. You know, Ryan told me that too, but yeah, if you didn't remember on how to make the baked beans, or you missed that part, you can rewatch this video. It's pretty easy. We have 3 minutes left on the potatoes, so we're just gonna do 3 minutes for the baked beans. I melted my chopper. So should be good. I know everything else is pretty much done. And like I said, I didn't want to waste your time, because an hour long of watching myself cook was a long time. Should try this potato here. Oh, hot. It's really good. So these are my favorite potatoes. They're really soft in the middle, and then the outside gets really crunchy and like delicious. The ranch seasoning on them is really good. Potatoes need a lot of salt, and that has just the right amount of salt. You can always put, just cleaning off my counter there onto the floor, you can always put extra salt in it if you want more salt. Luke doesn't really like salt, like I said, so yeah. Do you like yours, Laura? Because I don't really like mine that much. Hey, Holly. Thanks for joining. We're making my mom's sloppy joe recipes and some potato things and baked beans. We're almost done here. I will let you guys go. Thank you for watching. This was Cooking with Kinsey, episode 4. Let me know what else you want to see me cook. Like I said, if you need to know how to do it again, you can watch them. They're live. They're right on my Facebook. Whatever else you want to watch me cook, just like message me or something, and I can probably figure out how to cook it in 30 minutes, because an hour long of me is a long time. Have you ever made beans with bacon and hamburger like your sister? Yes. No, I have not. I don't know why I said yes. But I've had my sisters before, and they're really good. So, anyways, if you need to, now you guys are all messaging me. Have a good night. Meatloaf. Ooh, I could do a meatloaf. I wouldn't wait, like, have you watch the whole thing. I can hear the beans pop in here, so I'm gonna open that up. You can use the same spoon. Just mix them here. Ooh, hot, 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 hot. All right, friends, we're just gonna call her good so you can see what I have here. Don't mind the potatoes looking funny. They actually taste really good. I'm not gonna show you it when on a plate. I'll just post a picture of that. All right, how do I flip this thing? All right, so you got sloppy joes, baked beans, potatoes. There you go. That's what's for dinner tonight. Thanks for watching, friends. I'll come back maybe Wednesday. Bye. Have a good night. Thanks, Karen. Thanks, Gail. Thanks, everyone. Bye.